What's good, everybody? We're gonna be talking about I don't know if I'll do three or five, depending on how long we go. But I'll do the more memorable ones first. So the first one was when I was, I think, one or two. I believe I was around, yeah, I think I was around one. And then when I make when I made hold on, I'm trying to fumble already. So around one. I was just in the car one time. Police sirens were going off, right? All the flashing lights, right? So this is when they noticed I have epilepsy and just figured it out and how serious it is that I needed pills until like I was 17 to work with it. So I got these pills. They didn't really do much. It just changed my mood by a crap ton. Anyways, back to the story. Police car, sirens are going off. I looked at it, thought it was pretty cool, and then apparently, according to my mom, this is all from my mom because I don't remember anything from one. I was at the time, seizures were like very not common in the family. Seizures were never common in the family. Not my type of seizures. I had grandma seizures, apparently, what's called. It's kind of hard to snap out of. At the time, it was kind of hard to knock me out of it because grandma seizures can never snap anyone out of that. I was foaming at the mouth, biting my tongue, which is still there. It never fully healed, but it's not bleeding like it was back then. The reason why I don't remember much is because my mom told me. I can't really give you actually for like emotion out of this one. I was rushed to the hospital immediately, ER. It was very urgent. There we go. So I believe I was so back then. Apparently, I was like a really good kid. Very nice, didn't cry much, wasn't loud, wasn't really a crybaby either. Even since birth, I was like a golden child. And then, like, still was after the seizure, right? At 3, it was when I started learning how to talk and stuff, learning how to enjoy being a boy, I guess. But something happened right after the daycare. It happened again. And the same thing happened, bite my tongue, even worse than what it was before. So now it's even, no, it actually leaves the mark. It healed before, but now it actually left the mark. It's still on, I still have it again. I still have it to this day. And then grandma seizures like usual, epilepsy, yada yada yada, police siren type stuff. I was in trouble for some reason. I don't know what really, I don't think it was police car actually, because I kind of remember being at daycare when I was younger. I could kind of go off info here. So at the daycare, I think there was this kid that was just making me mad, and hyperventilating is also a reason of epilepsy. It can also cause it if you just keep breathing like crazy. Your throat will be dry too. But if you're like very angry, you forget to breathe for a second. Or if it's like very hot in a room, you can barely breathe, so which also causes hyperventilating as well. So I think it was hot in the area because there's a lot of people there, and for some reason, it was very formal. Don't know why, but I don't know why. There was a lot of people. They never said anything about it. They just said, "Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people here today. Don't mind all that." I minded, of course. They had to call my mom, get me to the hospital again, I believe, and then right after, this is where it gets a little hectic. I was a golden child. I was very nice. I was very sweet. I wasn't really like rude. I never really said my own opinions about people. I just kept my mouth shut. That was before this one. The last one, I still stayed the same. This one was worse. It took me a whole day to break out of it. And they had to put me on heavy antibiotics, which ruined a lot about my life. And this one left a scar. And I don't know what the reason is at all still. I'm still trying to figure it out to this day, but I don't know. It hurts that I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out so I can actually know what it damaged. Anyways, off track. After they knocked me out because of the antibiotics, it ruined my teeth permanently. My teeth are permanently yellow, and no matter how many times I scrubbed back then, no matter how many times I tried to go to the dentist never made them white. I had to go through chemical treatment to get those white again. It's too much money in my family's area. My mom tried to do it, but I said bills are more important right now. You should not worry about me. Who's gonna care about my appearance, right? That was me like when I started gaining my personality back a little. Anyways, I don't know how to go about this. So like afterwards, right? Like after all the seizures and stuff, I was apparently very different according to my mother. Like I started being very aggressive. I was very rude. I flipped over a table and it took like 3 very strong people to flip that back over apparently. And I just with one person, that was pretty surprising. I liked like wrestling and all that, and then afterwards I hated everything, bro. I hated it, literally everything. I acted like an emo kid before I was emo. After I did all that, right? Now we get to the next part, because that part was pretty small. It changed my entire personality. I became so different. So now we're here. When I was 8, not even that close, like 4 years later, they finally figured out I have a peanut allergy. Yes, you heard that right, a peanut allergy. Nuts in general. Very lethal. Literally one of that can make me go to the hospital a snap. The boss even, like, my mom said, I would call her boss lady, I do that at home as well. But my mom kept saying, like, they were trying to test me if I was allergic to anything. The doctor said no, where I came from, according to them. I was like, bull. Honestly, bull. Because, like, how do you not allergic to anything? I never heard of that before. Any of my schools, honestly. Fun fact. God, I forgot. No. Oh, yeah, okay. So we went to my auntie's house. I remember now. We went to my auntie's house, and this is actually my 3rd time going there, and they said, we made peanut butter cookies, and then we're making cookies for everybody, right? I was like, cookies, yay! I was so impatient because I loved cookies back then, bro. I was like, you better have these cookies ready, bro. You better have these cookies ready. Now, when they said the first batch was ready, I thought they made cookies first for me, because I was very egotistical. I was very like, those better be for me, those better be ready. And they were like, I would wait. I was like, bro, those look like sugar cookies. Let me go get a bite. Took a bite of that thing. I immediately started gagging. I was like, whoa, this is not sugar cookies. I started hurling on the floor. I was 8, mind you, so I didn't know anything about decency growing up. And then I went to the bathroom, puked all in that thing, bro. Vomit was all, that thing turned from white to green real fast. You saw a little bit of chunks in there too of the cookie, and they said, you did that to yourself. I got blamed and yelled at for that day too. I don't anymore. They forgot about it because I kind of did the nice thing of cleaning their house up a bit. Like when I was like 13, they said thank you for that, because we were still mad about that day. I was like, dog, I was 8. I don't really wish that much, but yeah, like that was the day I finally figured out I was allergic to peanuts. I didn't think I was allergic to anything else but that. Not even 4 years later. We're talking 8 to 11. 11 was when I figured out a lot of stuff. Okay, so 11 was when I started taking in all this information, right? I was 8 at the time, like not like very far after the cookie situation. 8 is when I like figured out, like 8 to 9 is when I figured out that death is very prominent nowadays. Death could happen at any moment in life. I was depressed. I knew a lot of things were gonna happen, and I kind of just accepted it, bro. I was very depressed. I thought my life meant nothing. We were numbers in the system, right? So 11, I tried to take my own life. And the way I did it is it's kind of stupid. So 11 was when I started getting so many medicines to take, right? Like I'm forced to take them, or else my life is in danger again. Even the doctors said if I don't take them, I'm in trouble. So I said, well, what if I just take them and wasn't dealing with it? You know what I mean? Wasn't dealing with that problem forever. Because I thought quantity means how long it'll last. I didn't read the side effects or anything. I took 6 of my seizure medicines back to back. Not in one sitting, because I couldn't fill that back then. I couldn't even, bro. They were big, honestly. Like a very, very big pill. But I took 6 of them back to back. Waited not even like 6 minutes. I started feeling weak in my heart. I passed out immediately, and I didn't remember. And all I remember was me waking up to my family, and they were like, "Why are you sleeping on the kitchen floor with the like?" I said, "Oh, I lied to them. I never told them the truth to this day because I thought they would be very worried about the fact, right?" So I told them the very obvious lie. Oh, I just got tired from all the workload I'm getting at school, and they said you're not supposed to be able to understand stress at all. Fun fact, I understood stress when I was freaking 9. I understood everything about adult life when I was 9. I started like showing signs of me being, or showing signs of being an adult at 9, being mature at 9. It says a freaking lot about me. It still does, but you know. I lied to them. I told them, yeah, I just got tired on the work road, and then I just blacked out. Nothing, it was nothing big, right? I told them that. So we talked about my seizure. We talked about my first experience with peanut butter. And now the third one was me almost taking my life. The fourth one is the one you all remember. The fourth one was, I said this in my last story time. Shout out to the people that know. But the fourth one was when I didn't know I couldn't eat tree nuts. I couldn't even eat it, bro. I tried it and everything. I thought it would be good on me. You know, they just said you're just allergic to peanut butter, peanuts type stuff. And I didn't think tree nuts would also be another thing I can't eat. Again, I'm gonna describe this if you guys never seen it before. I went home and just got hungry. This is gonna sound like a very normal setup for y'all. I got hungry from school. This was COVID season as well. Like, I was very hungry during this COVID season because I didn't eat anything really. Because COVID season, I decided to starve myself, and I lost a lot of weight during COVID season too. Anyways, I finally realized that I was allergic to every type of nuts, bro. Like, any nut, bro, I was gone. Once they figured it out, right? Like, once they figured everything out about it. Like, once I figured out that my throat was closing immediately to tree nuts, by the way. Not even to the regular stuff. Tree nuts is when I started to realize that this thing is severe, dude. So, again, just so you guys didn't know, ate the little noodle thing that was for my vegan sister, that she was vegan at this time, right? And I decided to eat it. I was very freaking hungry, so I was like, I would eat anything at this point, even if it's vegan. I ate it and instantly said, yeah, that's a no for me. Went to the bathroom, everything, yada yada yada. Went to the upstairs bathroom. I don't know why I didn't go to my mom's, even though it was like on the same floor as the kitchen. And then ate, and then just started vomiting a lot. It hurt this time. Like vomiting wouldn't hurt like it did this time, because bro, it felt like I couldn't breathe well, like right afterwards. So I was just constantly losing air all the time throughout it. I stopped like 6 minutes after. So that shows that I had a little bit of air, like enough to start being able to be like, okay, I could kind of sort of breathe now. And after that, bro, 2 for 7. After that, you know, little thing, I said, Mom, I'm in pain. I need to go to the freaking hospital. I feel like my heart's hurting. She told me to put on my shoes, keep my clothes on, and let's go. My little brother didn't go either. My little brother wasn't allowed to see me in a bad state. Well, like I'm happy my mom did this too. Not allow my little brother to see me in a sorry state, but see me in the recovering state, to show that I'm a strong guy. She likes holding up my reputation, I guess. But anyways, I started talking to one of the people that saved my life after the situation. I'll give you like the post credit as well, like everything afterwards. I just said I went to school, got joked around about being the guy that was on the deathbed, quote unquote, yada yada yada. But I talked to one of the people that just talked to me here, and I told them, was this very common? They said no. I mean, sometimes your food can get laced, like. But it being that my type of lethal, they said, yeah, that's concerning on a very big level. and I told them, well, what can I do to prevent this type of thing? He said, don't eat anything from anyone, and just make sure your own food is yours and you know what you put in it. I learned from that. I didn't eat from my mom. I didn't eat from my sister. My mom even put peanut butter in her freaking biscuits, dude. And which is the next thing. Funny enough, dog, I thought this thing was chocolate. You know, that little chocolate you put on freaking cake, right? Like the little frosty thing. It smelled like it. Did not smell like peanut butter at all. It smelled like chocolate. It reminded me, like, it felt like chocolate, you know what I mean? But took one bite because I was hungry, and again, for the last reason, I was so hungry that I just took one bite. When I saw this thing open too, I was just dying laughing afterward. So I took a bite. I didn't even puke, dude. I didn't even puke. No, nothing like that. My heart was hurting, my throat was closing. That was it. No puking at all. It just said, yeah, this is your last straw. To basically, no saving you, no puking up your food, no puking up your dinner that you had last night. Basically, they just got freaking every single medicine that could stop this, because it was an ER type of thing. It was pretty tame. So it kind of proved to me that I'm sort of kind of losing it, but not fully. And I'm not gonna do it again. It's still lethal, because I still couldn't breathe for a hot minute. I had to sit on a couch for 4 hours. 4 hours, bro. 4 hours. Do you know how long that fucking is? Sorry for cursing, but bro, 4 hours of nothing. No, I had to drink water over and over. Dude, I can't even swallow. I couldn't even breathe air. I couldn't swallow. I couldn't breathe air. I had to sit there for 4 hours, sort of breathing through my nose. Anything that reminded me of, I had to brush my teeth 7,000 times, bro. It was that bad. It was that bad. So yeah, I just spent 4 hours, Benadryl, all that action. It was terrible. They gave me nothing but water, so that was pretty fun. Oh my gosh. They gave me nothing but water and told me to drink nothing but that for as long as that taste remains. My tongue was feeling weak too, so I can't really do much there. So water, no food for 4 hours. I didn't eat the entire day. I lost my appetite for a whole. So after that situation, I haven't ate for 2 weeks, and said, you know what, no more. That just proved to me that I can't trust anything anymore. It just proved to me that I can't trust anything that I was given. So after that, it was a joke for my little brother. He'd say, there's no peanut butter in it. That was a very funny joke in my opinion. He still talks about it sometimes. He said, are you allergic to that? Keeps saying it over and over. He's like, I made sure there's no peanut butter in it, bro. I was like, man, this little joker. But yeah, no hospital was needed that time. So, which was interesting, because this was the same time as the first one. So whoever the first one was, it was pretty tame. Shot that. Made it too. So it was pretty tame, right? And then when it was tame, pretty chill, Boss Man just said, yeah, from now on, I'm not gonna feed you anything, bro. I was like, they're not gonna, I haven't been fed by them besides dinner. Anything breakfast-wise, I just don't eat from them. Okay, I'll fill you guys in one more. And one of you guys, I for sure know is gonna start pitying me, right? And start hating me that I did such a thing. Because this happened before. I almost did a bad. I almost died because of blood loss. Blood loss was the reason for me. I'm not gonna tell you why or why was there a blood loss. I'm just gonna say the reason why this one happened was because of blood loss. And I'm not gonna say anymore. All right, well, those are the 5 ways. I didn't think this would be fast, but compared to my high school life, I kind of knew. But that was the 5 ways I almost died. So If you guys have any stories, let me know in the comments, bro. I don't mind talking about them. And if it's interesting, I'll make a video about it. I'll discuss it in the comments if it's, just some normal stuff. But if it's like a very, very interesting thing where I can put my own 2 cents in as well, I would definitely talk about it and put in a video with you guys. But from now on, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.